Hey everyone, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel as we continue talking about the horror movies of the 1980s and the year 1982. And today we're talking about The Dorm That Dripped Blood, also known as Pranks and also known as Death Dorm. Now, this is one that I was able to find on YouTube, but there is a Blu-ray release put out by Synapse a number of years ago that has like an unedited, like director's cut version of the film. The one on YouTube definitely cuts out some of the gore. So there are some kills that just I'm like, I'm watching this thing on YouTube and I'm like, wait a minute. I feel like something should be there. Like they should be showing something. But unfortunately, those things were cut out but put back in once Synapse put out the Blu-ray version of the film. Now this one, it's a sneaky Christmas film. It takes place around a Christmas break at a college, and this one girl, along with some other like volunteers, are closing down the dorm. This one dorm is about to be condemned, and they're closing it down. They're getting things moved out of there, things like that. And unfortunately, guys, there's a killer that's lurking around the corner, ready to pick off some of these volunteers. Now, this one though, it's not a terrible film. Let's get that out of the way. It's not a terrible film. A bit slow. Now, the version that is on YouTube that cuts out, some of the gore, it's an hour and 25 minutes. Not bad. And even at an hour and 25, I feel like it should move along a little faster, a little bit of a better pace. But, learning more about this film after watching it, knowing that there were just two film students who actually just made this film. Like on weekends, they went and they filmed this. So it wasn't like a big like Hollywood production or anything like that. Just some students that got together, put this thing, made this film. But it does show at times. I respect that they were able to do what they were able to do and accomplish what they were able to do. That what pops up on screen, but you can definitely tell it does show. It doesn't have that, and again, it comes back to the setting of the film as well. This dormitory, it's like a concrete building. It's really, it's a lot of things are done at night, so the lighting is not the greatest in the film. And again, the setting itself lends for it to be a darker looking film. Whereas you look at something like Friday the 13th, it came out like 2 years prior. Again, you have the woods, more vibrant colors to it. So yeah, that does help, and of course, more money probably put into that film. But overall, it's not a bad film. There's just some certain things as far as like the pacing goes with this that definitely brings it down for me. Now, once we get to that third act, and we do have some red herrings that are thrown in. We have this one gentleman who's kind of lurking around and everything, who just kind of looks like he might be like a prime suspect for the killings that are going on. But again, we're going to get red herrings that are thrown in from time to time with some of these films. And once we get to that third act and we finally, everything is put into place, we know who the killer is in the film. It's a bit of a twist. And the ending, I'm not going to spoil it again, guys, because again, you can go on YouTube and watch it. Just know you're not going to get a lot of the gore that you would probably get, as far as like the Blu-ray release goes. But the twist ending and the very, very ending of the film, the last 2 to 3 minutes of this film, I was like, what just happened? Like that, it's one of those things. It was a shock ending that I didn't expect it to go the direction that it went. Now, that being said, does that ending make the film better? That's going to be up to the viewer to decide. For me, I'm kind of on the fence with this one. I'm not sure. I don't think it's a great film. I can appreciate it because it was like a student, students putting this thing together and making this film, so that I can appreciate. But do I feel like it's not a great film, but it's one of those films that I'm not sure which way I want to go with this one. The ending can be polarizing, I think, depending on who you are as the viewer. The ending can be kind of polarizing, but somebody might really like it, and somebody probably not gonna like how, again, being that polarizing ending. So I'm kind of like on the fence. I think it's one of those films that's gonna, and this happens sometimes when I watch these films. It's gonna be a film that's gonna, I'm gonna have to think about it. It's definitely a thinking type of film of whether or not I enjoyed the ending or whether I didn't enjoy the ending. The acting in the film is fine for just having, putting this thing together, as film students. I think the acting is fine in the film. I think from what I was able to see as far as the special effects, the gore go and the kills, not bad. It's not bad. I was able to find some clips again on YouTube that reinserted those left out gore scenes. They were probably pulled off the Blu-ray or something like that. And it does enhance it and does make the film a little bit better. But again, I think it's all gonna be up to how you feel as the viewer, whether or not you think this is a film for you or not. For me, like I said, it's gonna be one of those thinking type of films that I might, tomorrow I might like it, the next day I might not like it. Could be a month from now, I'm adding it to the collection. So who knows, guys? With me, it's up in the air. But this one, like I said, not terrible. Just know that it does work at a little bit of a slower pace. Does pick up when we get to that third and final act. The final confrontation at the end, it's a long one. It's a long confrontation. Finally, get to that final point in the film. But overall, I don't think it's, again, not a terrible film, but it's a thinker film. It's gonna make you think whether you're gonna think about it. Did I like it or not? And it's not even that crazy or that like complex of a film. It's just one that you're going to be on the fence. Like, did I like it or didn't I not like it? Maybe I need to watch it again. Maybe I need to watch the Blu-ray. For me, at least, maybe I need to watch the Blu-ray with all that gore inserted back into it. Maybe that will enhance the experience even a little bit more with this film. But guys, The Dorm That Dripped Blood, sneaky Christmas film. It's a slasher. The cover, when you see the Blu-ray, it looks like a giallo, so that can kind of throw you off a little bit right there. But again, not the worst film I've ever seen. So, guys, like, subscribe, and comment if you get the chance, and I will catch you in another episode. Take care.